The Monkey and the Shark, an African folktale. In a time long before humans spread across the vast expanses of the earth, the world was a tapestry of vibrant cultures and diverse wildlife. Among the creatures that inhabited this ancient world were the clever monkey and the fearsome shark. Their tale is one of wit, friendship, and betrayal, woven with lessons that have been passed down through generations. Deep within the heart of Africa, where the dense jungle meets the serene ocean, lived a monkey named Simi. Simi was a creature of unparalleled agility, known for his quick thinking and mischievous nature. He spent his days swinging through the treetops, gathering fruits, and playing tricks on the other animals. Simi's home was a grand baobab tree, its branches stretching out like a protective canopy over his head. From his perch high above, he could see the azure waves of the ocean crashing against the golden sands of the beach. Often, Simi would sit on the highest branch and watch the sun set over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange, pink, and purple. One day, as Simi was enjoying the view, he noticed a dark shape moving just beneath the surface of the water. It was a shark named Karu, the king of the ocean depths. Karu was a majestic creature, his silver scales glistening under the sunlight as he gracefully cut through the waves. Despite his fearsome appearance, Karu was a curious and intelligent being. Simi, ever the curious one, decided to make his way down to the shore to get a closer look. As he approached the water's edge, Karu surfaced, his dorsal fin slicing through the water like a knife through butter. The two creatures locked eyes, and a spark of curiosity and potential friendship ignited between them. "Hello, there," Simi called out, waving his furry hand. Karu's eyes gleamed with interest. "Hello, little monkey, what brings you to the water's edge?" "I've seen you swimming here often," Simi replied. "I've always wondered what it would be like to explore the ocean." Karu chuckled, a deep rumbling sound that resonated through the water. "And I've often wondered what it would be like to swing through the trees. Perhaps we can be friends and share our worlds with each other." Answer: a unique friendship was born. Simi would sit on a rock near the shore, regaling Karu with tales of the jungle, describing the vibrant colors of the birds, the lush greenery, and the exhilarating feeling of swinging from vine to vine. In return, Karu would tell Simi about the mysteries of the ocean, the colorful coral reefs, the schools of shimmering fish, and the vast, dark depths where strange and wondrous creatures dwelled. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Simi and Karu's friendship grew stronger. They learned much from each other, and their conversations were a source of great joy and fascination. However, beneath the surface of their friendship, a subtle tension began to brew. Karu's wife, a cunning and ambitious shark named Zara, had been observing the growing bond between her husband and the monkey. Zara was not pleased. She saw Simi as a threat, an intruder into the domain. She also harbored a deep, secret desire for power and wealth, and she believed that the monkey held the key to her ambitions. One evening, as Karu and Zara swam through the coral gardens, Zara decided to confront her husband. "Karu, my dear," she began in a tone laced with both sweetness and suspicion, "this friendship with the monkey, Simi, it worries me." Karu, caught off guard, turned to his wife. "What do you mean, Zara? Simi is a friend. He means no harm." Zara's eyes narrowed. "Perhaps. But have you ever wondered why he is so interested in our world? What if he has ulterior motives? What if he plans to use you to gain something from the ocean?" Karu frowned, troubled by Zara's words. "Simi has never shown any signs of deceit. He is a curious and adventurous soul, much like ourselves." "Curiosity can be dangerous," Zara retorted. "I think we should test his loyalty. See if he truly values our friendship or if he is merely using us." Karu was reluctant but agreed to Zara's plan. The next day, as he met Simi by the shore, he put on a friendly smile, hiding his inner conflict. "Simi, my friend," he called out, "would you like to see something truly magnificent in the ocean today?" Simi's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Absolutely, Karu. I've always wanted to explore the depths." Karu hesitated for a moment, then continued. "There's a place, deep beneath the waves, where the most beautiful coral reefs can be found. But to reach it, you would need to come with me into the water." Simi's excitement dimmed slightly. "Into the water? But I can't swim, Karu." "I will carry you," Karu offered. "You will be safe with me." After a moment of consideration, Simi nodded. "All right, Karu. I trust you. As Karu carried Simi on his back, they dove into the ocean, the water cool and clear around them. Simi marveled at the underwater world, his eyes wide with wonder as they passed schools of fish, vibrant coral, and swaying seaweed. However, instead of heading towards the coral gardens, Karu steered towards a deep, dark trench. Simi, noticing the change in direction, clung tighter to Karu's fin. Karu, where are we going? This doesn't look like the coral gardens. Karu's heart ached with guilt, but he forced himself to continue. There's something I need to show you, Simi. Something important. As they descended into the darkness, a cold shiver ran down Simi's spine. Suddenly, they came to a halt, and Karu gently lowered Simi onto a ledge. Simi, there's something I need to ask you, Karu said, his voice heavy with emotion. What is it, Karu? Simi asked, sensing the tension in his friend's voice. My wife, Zara, believes that you may have ulterior motives. She thinks you might be using me to gain something from the ocean. I don't want to believe her, but I need to know the truth. Are you truly my friend, or are you hiding something from me? Simi's heart sank. Karu, I have no hidden motives. I value our friendship deeply. I only wish to learn about your world and share mine with you. Karu sighed, his doubts slowly dissolving. I believe you, Simi. But there's one more thing. Zara says that the heart of a monkey is a rare and powerful talisman. She believes that possessing your heart would grant us great power and wealth. Simi's eyes widened in shock and fear. Karu, I didn't know about this. I swear, I have no such talisman. My heart is just like any other creature's. Karu looked into Simi's eyes and saw the sincerity there. I believe you, my friend. But Zara is determined. She won't rest until she gets what she wants. Simi's mind raced, trying to find a way out of this dire situation. Then, an idea struck him. Karu, take me back to the shore. I have an idea. If Zara wants my heart, we can trick her. Karu, desperate to save his friend and resolve the situation peacefully, agreed to Simi's plan. He quickly swam back to the surface, carrying Simi safely to the shore. Simi climbed onto a rock, catching his breath and calming his racing heart. Karu, tell Zara that I have agreed to give her my heart, Simi began. But explain that I left it in my baobab tree, for safekeeping. Tell her that I will retrieve it and bring it to her. Karu nodded, understanding Simi's clever plan. I will do as you say. But please, Simi, be careful. With that, Karu swam back to the depths to relay the message to Zara. Simi, meanwhile, scampered up the baobab tree, thinking quickly about his next move. He knew that Zara would not be easily fooled, but he also knew that he had to protect himself and his friendship with Karu. When Karu reached Zara, he told her about Simi's supposed agreement. Zara's eyes gleamed with greed and triumph. Finally, we will have the monkey's heart, she hissed. And with it, great power. Karu felt a pang of guilt but forced himself to remain calm. Simi will bring it soon. We must be patient. Zara nodded, her mind already racing with thoughts of the power she would soon possess. She instructed Karu to wait by the shore for Simi's return. As Simi waited in his tree, he devised a plan to outsmart Zara. He gathered some leaves, twigs, and berries, crafting a makeshift heart that looked convincing enough from a distance. He then hid it in a small pouch made from banana leaves. When he was ready, Simi climbed down from the tree and approached the shore where Karu was waiting. I have the heart, Simi said, showing Karu the pouch. Take me to Zara. Karu, carrying Simi on his back once more, swam back to the depths where Zara awaited them. As they approached, Simi could see the glint of anticipation in Zara's eyes. She was a formidable shark, her eyes reflecting both intelligence and cunning. I see you have returned, Zara said, her voice smooth and cold. Do you have what I desire, monkey? Simi nodded, holding up the pouch. Here is the heart you seek, Zara. But I must warn you, tampering with such a talisman could bring unforeseen consequences. Zara's eyes narrowed with suspicion, but her greed outweighed her caution. Hand it over, then, she demanded. Simi hesitated for a moment, then handed the pouch to Karu. Karu, my friend, you should be the one to give it to her. As a gesture of trust, Karu took the pouch from Simi, feeling a deep sense of unease. He swam towards Zara and placed the pouch gently in front of her. Zara's eyes gleamed with triumph as she opened the pouch, revealing the makeshift heart within. She inspected it closely, her suspicions momentarily allayed by the convincing appearance of the heart. Finally, she murmured, "The power will be mine." As Zara began to chant an incantation she believed would unlock the power of the heart, Simi whispered urgently to Karu, "Now, Karu, while she's distracted." Karu, understanding the urgency, swam swiftly back to Simi, who quickly climbed onto his back. They raced towards the surface, leaving Zara engrossed in her ritual. As they broke through the surface of the water, Simi and Karu breathed sighs of relief. They had escaped Zara, but they knew their troubles were far from over. "Simi, what do we do now?" Karu asked, his voice filled with concern. "Zara will realize the deception soon." Simi thought quickly. "We need to warn the other creatures of the jungle and the ocean. Zara's ambition knows no bounds, and she may seek revenge not just on us but on anyone she perceives as a threat." Karu nodded in agreement. "I'll spread the word in the ocean. You do the same in the jungle. We must unite against any threat Zara poses." For the next few days, Simi and Karu worked tirelessly, warning their respective communities. The jungle buzzed with the news of Zara's treachery, and the creatures of the ocean were on high alert. A sense of solidarity and preparedness began to take hold. One evening, as the sun set and the shadows lengthened, a great assembly was held at the edge of the jungle where it met the ocean. Creatures from both worlds gathered, their eyes filled with a mix of fear and determination. Simi and Karu stood together at the forefront, addressing the assembly. "Friends," Simi began, his voice strong and clear, "we face a great danger. Zara's ambition threatens not just us but the balance of our worlds. We must stand together to protect our homes and our lives." Karu nodded in agreement. "Zara's power lies in her cunning and her ruthlessness. But our strength lies in our unity and our resolve. Together, we can overcome any threat." The assembly murmured in agreement, their spirits bolstered by Simi and Karu's words. Plans were made for defense, and scouts were sent to monitor Zara's movements. As the days passed, a tense calm settled over the jungle and the ocean. Zara, realizing she had been deceived, was furious. She vowed to exact revenge on Simi and Karu and to claim the power she believed was rightfully hers. One moonlit night, Zara made her move. With a group of loyal sharks, she approached the shore, her eyes gleaming with malice. She called out in a voice that echoed through the night, "Simi. Karu, come forth and face me." Simi and Karu, who had been anticipating this moment, emerged from their hiding places, flanked by their allies. The creatures of the jungle and the ocean stood ready, their eyes filled with determination. "Zara," Simi called out, his voice steady, "you've caused enough trouble. This ends now." Zara laughed, a cold, cruel sound. "You think you can stop me, little monkey? You and your friends are no match for me and my sharks." Karu swam forward, his voice calm but firm. "We are not alone, Zara. The strength of the jungle and the ocean combined is greater than any single force." A tense silence fell over the scene as the two sides faced each other. Then, with a sudden, fierce cry, Zara lunged forward, leading her sharks into battle. The battle that ensued was fierce and chaotic. Zara and her sharks attacked with ferocity, but they were met with the combined strength of the jungle and ocean creatures. Monkeys swung from trees, dropping rocks and branches onto the sharks, while birds swooped down, pecking and distracting them. In the water, dolphins and whales used their size and strength to fend off the attackers. Simi and Karu fought side by side, their bond of friendship and trust giving them strength. Simi used his agility to outmaneuver the sharks, while Karu used his speed and power to protect his friends. Despite their efforts, Zara proved to be a formidable foe. She targeted Simi, believing that eliminating him would break the spirit of the united front. With a powerful swipe of her tail, she knocked Simi off his feet, sending him sprawling onto the sand. Karu, seeing his friend in danger, let out a roar of rage and charged at Zara. The two clashed with a fury that shook the very earth and sea. Karu fought with all his strength, determined to protect his friend and their home. As the battle raged on, Simi struggled to his feet, his vision blurry and his body aching. He saw Karu and Zara locked in a fierce struggle, and he knew he had to act fast. Gathering his strength, Simi climbed up a nearby tree and swung from branch to branch, positioning himself above Zara. With a determined look in his eyes, he took a deep breath and leaped down, landing squarely on Zara's back. Caught off guard, Zara thrashed and twisted, trying to shake Simi off. But Simi held on tight, using his sharp claws to grip Zara's tough skin. With a swift, decisive move, he reached for a sharp rock he had hidden in his pouch and struck at Zara's dorsal fin. Zara let out a roar of pain and fury, but the strike weakened her. Karu seized the opportunity and delivered a powerful blow, sending Zara reeling. The sharks, seeing their leader defeated, retreated into the depths of the ocean. Breathing heavily, Simi and Karu stood side by side, their bodies bruised and battered but their spirits unbroken. The creatures of the jungle and the ocean cheered, their voices ringing out in a triumphant chorus. Zara, weakened and humiliated, glared at Simi and Karu. "This isn't over," she hissed. "You may have won this battle, but I will return." Karu stepped forward, his eyes cold and determined. "Leave now, Zara, and know this, if you ever threaten our homes again, we will be ready." With a final, hateful glare, Zara turned and swam away, her form disappearing into the darkness of the ocean depths. With Zara gone, a sense of peace and relief settled over the jungle and the ocean. The creatures gathered together, celebrating their victory and the unity that had saved their homes. Simi and Karu, exhausted but happy, stood at the edge of the shore, looking out over the calm waters. "We did it, Karu," Simi said, his voice filled with pride and gratitude. Karu nodded, a smile on his face. "We did, Simi, and we did it together." As the celebration continued, Simi and Karu knew that their friendship had been tested and proven strong. They had faced danger and deceit, but they had emerged victorious, united by their trust and loyalty. And so, the tale of the monkey and the shark became a legend, passed down through generations. It was a story of friendship, courage, and the power of unity, reminding all who heard it that together, they could overcome any challenge. The end.
Thanks for watching. For more content, subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment on this video.